At first glance, this may seem like a mangled up mass of metal, but look closer and you'll see form and organization, and suddenly it becomes art.
Weird, so strange. You know, I've been to a lot of strange places in Texas, and this is one of the strangest. We got bandsaws, we got bicycles, bowling pins, and that's just the bees.
It's full of items, collected for over 30 years and then combined together, sometimes with wire, sometimes with concrete, or even hot glue.
Not unusual to be walking around a cathedral made of junk. You gotta have a NASA nose cone. Bed frames, masonry work. Whoa, creepiest Statue of Liberty I've ever seen. Gives me those sensations that I'm playing at the dump without the risk of infection. Although you should probably be up to date on your tetanus shot if you come visit. Just saying.
And while it may appear dangerous, it's actually very sound and safe, with multiple levels and plenty of nooks and crannies. The peak is over 30 feet tall and feels like you can almost touch it.
Whoa. You know what? It's actually really peaceful up here. Kinda like a cathedral.
There's even a meditation triangle thing.
You know, you may look at this and think, man, that's just a bunch of junk stacked up, but it took an incredible amount of skill. This ain't no normal pile of junk, guys.
And the madman behind it all is artist Vince Hannemann.
Where did the vision for this come from?
I didn't really have a vision. I've been building sculptures in the backyard ever since I was a kid. So it's just what I like to do.
So do you have a welding gun, like the youth
No,
welding kit?
This is all just MacGyvered. It's all puzzled and wired together.
Puzzled and wired. That's a technique I've never heard in my life.
It's like those finger
things,
you know? The more you pull on it, the more you're stuck.
The harder the wind blows, the stronger it gets, maybe.
And the more weight it has on it, exactly, it locks together.
I told you it was sound. Vince even had an engineer sign off on it after the city of Austin threatened to tear it down. But eventually, Austin decided to respect its own motto.
Well, the fact that it's still standing means that there is still a place in Austin's code for weird stuff, which I'm thankful for.
You know, it took 7 months and 3 lawyers. And
okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta fight for your right to junk.
My mom started calling it the Cathedral of Junk, kind of, you know, tongue-in-cheek. Stuck like glue.
Right.
So then it got a life of its own.
So are you very particular about the way it starts to get, come together? Or is it kind of a collective where people can sort of move and change things?
Yeah, no, it's mostly me specifically doing something.
Okay.
And people suggest all the time what I should be doing. It is interactive that way.
For instance, kids started coming, so Vince built them a slide.
Woo!
Oh, you're not even
Oh, there's a little bit of dew on there.
You need some soap?
I need some grease.
You got a guy that does that for you?
Yeah, Todd, come grease my bottom.
There you go.
There you go.
Bottom of the boots, that'll work better. Is most of this scavenged?
Actually, most of this stuff has been given to me. People started finding out, and they're like, oh, I got junk. Hey, come to my house. Come get this. And you know what? They even sent it to me in the mail. I got all the rubber duckies in the mail one day. I mean, who gets a box of rubber duckies in the mail?
That's awesome.
I do. And you know what I call it when it comes in the mail like that?
I have no idea.
Come on.
Oh, junk mail.
Yay.
You get much better junk mail than I get.
To Vince, everything is part of the cathedral story and comes with its own mysterious backstory.
It says donated by the Women's Golf Association, 1959. I always wonder what that really went to.
Yeah.
And are any of those ladies still alive? Are they looking for, someone to give their money to? And then this is like a punch clock, for at work, right? But you could tell it had been through a fire. Did somebody get fired and then smash the time clock and then set fire to the place where he worked? This is definitely one of those weird things. But I always wondered about this leg, and it came with that running shoe on it. Was he a runner? Yeah, did he get a new leg? Did he ever go dancing? I always wonder about that leg. It's like, what is up with that leg?
That's fascinating. In terms of art, Vince, you have built the most valuable pile of junk in the world. I'll say it.
That's why I don't want to sell any of this stuff. People are like, they want to buy something, maybe that Camaro thing over there, right? They'll offer me however much money, they're like, no, it's part of a set.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta buy the whole thing.
Yeah. Can't break up a set.
Yeah, of course not.
Proof that one man's junk is another man's treasure.